Today we're asked to dive beneath the surface of our everyday routines, our conversations, our words, to uncover truths that have been long hidden from us. We've pushed them down, we've ignored them, we put them in a box. It's a time to look deeper into our thoughts, our motivations, the people in our lives, our connections. And this isn't going to be some kind of loud, explosive energy. In fact, it's like a quiet whisper. It's like it doesn't come at us demanding anything. It's inviting us in. It's lingering around us. But we have to consciously step into this energy to utilize it. So stick around. So yeah, not any kind of loud, explosive kind of boom kind of energy in our life. It's a quiet whisper. And it leads us to profound revelations. We may find ourselves asking, what secrets lie within my mind? What walls have I built to keep it out? What unspoken truths could transform the way I communicate or connect or pursue my dreams, my goals? This energy opens up this gateway to understanding the power of words and the layers of meaning that they can carry. It invites us to step back, to reflect. And the truth begins to become less about what's being said on the surface and more about what lies within, what lies beneath. It might be a tone, a glance, or maybe it's the silent understanding. So join me as we embark on a journey of self-discovery. We will gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy. And by the end of our time together, my hope is that you have the tools, the insight to go forward with a confidence, with clarity, with love. So hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. Welcome to your daily focus for January the 9th, 2025. Yes, I always have a fan on in here. It's a constant ceiling fan. It goes slow, but I moved where the pyramid was, so now it's catching the glare. So if it's bugging you, I'll move it because it doesn't bother me. It doesn't distract me, but by all means. But it might put you in a nice meditative state and really take in the information I'm saying. So if it's working for you, I'm not going to move it. January the 9th, the 9 energy. The 9 energy is about closures, endings, healing, completion. The 9 energy is about doing these things for a specific reason. It's the new things that we want to bring into our world. We want to make space for the new beginnings, the new starts, so that it has energy and room to grow. So we can find that true love, abundance, happiness, joy, health, prosperity. If we look at the daily numerology, it would be a 1 plus 9 plus a 9, which is a 19. So the 19 energy is, well, usually we're tested under a 19 energy, but the 19 energy is all about us. Okay, who we are, how we present ourselves to the world. It's our confidence based on our past actions, our past accomplishments, the person that we have grown into being, and knowing that at this moment in time, we have molded ourselves into a time of new beginnings, new starts, new adventures, new opportunities. One plus 9 is a 10. That brings in luck. It's also about the seasons changing, writing the new chapters in our life. If it's a hard energy right now for you and what you're walking through, know this too will pass. And you've made it through before, you'll make it through again. So once again, use that 19 energy to look back and understand the accomplishments, who you have grown into being. Wisdom, confidence, strength. 1 plus 0 is a 1, and that is the true I am. It's about being the pioneer. It's about being the, just going after your dreams. The horizon expands. And we want to conquer. We want to reap the riches. We want to reap the glory. We want to find the riches, grow the prosperity, grow the successes, grow the happiness and the celebration. Sun is in Capricorn. The moon is, I think we have a full day of the moon. I think it doesn't move into Gemini until after 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So now today, before I go much further, I think I need a sip of, thank you. I'm not going to apologize. I'm not supposed to apologize. So it's a Canadian thing to apologize. Mercury semisextiles, not sextiles, semisextiles Pluto. So that's like a couple of day energy usually. Okay. So we have this short window of opportunity, of time, and it brings into, it's a time to focus, on our communication, how we strategize through our communication, and meticulous planning. We're looking at, we're not going to step over anything. We're not going to miss anything under this kind of energy. Mercury is our thoughts, our voice, and Mercury is in Capricorn. So we can use Capricorn's pragmatic energy to approach challenges with a sense of clarity, structure. And Pluto's in Aquarius, inviting us to think outside the box. So we need to stay open to reevaluating some outdated methods, perhaps, or ideas that we've had, and consider adding some fresh ideas, some new ways of doing things, some new perceptions to come in. And when our thoughts begin to take that more structured, grounded approach, life actually will invite us to uncover truths that can completely reshape our perspective. And this isn't an energy that operates on the surface, okay? It thrives on diving deep into the depths, challenging us to confront what lies beneath the surface of our routines, our relationships, our dreams, and our desires. The why. Logic meets profound insight. And it makes way for revelations that demand our courage and clarity. So the aha moments, the epiphanies, if we decide to embrace this energy, can really change everything. Can really change everything on a dime for you. Seriously. This period encourages us to connect the dots between what we say and what we feel. Between what we desire and what we're willing to let go of, or change, or transform in our life in order to achieve it. And it's about understanding the subtle yet powerful interplay between ambitions and our emotion. And there could be layers that we have been potentially ignoring. So if you're willing to embrace this energy, it offers an opportunity to dig deep, my goodness, and align our words. I could use some of that right now. And actions. We can align our words and actions so that we have true intent going forward. Now, one of the best exercises actually to do under this kind of energy is to just start writing, okay? Write about any of your, anything that's frustrating you, your frustrations that you've been bottling up, okay? And I give yourself some time. I give myself like a good half hour to an hour, 45 minutes, okay? Let's say 45 minutes. And I know I usually tell you this could be done in 2 minutes or 5 minutes, but this one demands a little bit more. And it probably won't take that long, but you want to give yourself time to process it all, okay? So just start writing about your frustrations and stuff. And if you need to go back months, then yeah, definitely take the time to do it. Okay, I think back when you might have felt unheard or undervalued. And when you start to see these scenarios play out, and we will be looking at it more with the logical sense than an emotional one with the planet's alignment, which is good. But keep that in mind as well. You want to look at it under a logical kind of energy. And it will start to reveal to you why you might hesitate on things, or you might procrastinate on things. So this energy allows you to reclaim your power. You know, and talking about powerhouse, this is a powerhouse energy to analyze your goals and refine your strategies. Consider how you can create meaningful change through some kind of small, focused, deliberate communication or an action. And we could feel the pull of just wanting to hold tightly to what feels safe. But we are also being nudged to let go and trust in the process of change. So if you're feeling the tension, embrace this tension, okay, as a natural part of growth. Allow yourself to explore your vulnerabilities, yes, as well as your strengths. Okay, let's go to the cards. So if you want to know about relationships, finances, career, a little bit more in depth of the transit itself, then I'll be putting the video out at 10 p.m. for you, Eastern Standard Time. Well, if all goes well. If all goes well. You just never know. Okay, here we go. And we have, look at this, the Six of Wands is our underlying energy. This is about championing our successes, our past accomplishments. To look at ourselves with a sense of awe, a sense of wonderment of some of the things that we have accomplished, the person we have come to be. In certain areas of our world, in all areas of our world, probably not. But, there's always that one part that needs a little bit more work. Nobody gets to perfect. Nobody gets 100%. But we all try our best, don't we? Looking back and celebrating who you are, what you have accomplished, who you have become. And this is not a time where we are going to rest and take off that armor. And this is a time we have that armor on. We are on our horse. We are ready to go forward. We are going forward, in fact, mission in hand, ready for that new beginning, that new start, that new, I almost... going into the unknown. I think that's the easiest way to put it. But with a surety that whatever comes your way, you've got it. King of Pentacles, he's been kind of fading now that 2024 is over, but here he is, so that's good that he hasn't drifted too far away from us. The King of Pentacles is the richest king of the deck. He stands on structure. He stands on planning and strategizing. He is very much one for tradition and traditional approaches and methods. And so he's not impulsive. So impulse is something that we want to disdain from. But he wears this crown of a living vine. Which tells me that we have to think outside the box, that we have to get innovative, that we have to think, okay, tried and true, yes, but what is the little detail I can add to this? Well, here's a good one. Paul's lost his wallet like 15 times. He got a new wallet, and it's like, was all like, the coolest little gadgets, and it all flips this way and whatnot. It folds up into a little tiny thing. And So he lost it and he lost it and he lost it, and now he can't find it. Okay, so I said, you know what? I said, it was the perfect little wallet for you. You loved it, but it should have had a tracker on it. So it was taking that wallet and adding a tracker. And now, if he loses his wallet... So if you know where Paul's wallet is, please, he wants his ID back and his cards. So it's taking something that is, look at the toaster. I remember the toaster. We had this thing, and it was kind of like in a pyramid kind of style, and there was a door on each side with little wooden handles. But the wooden handles had little steel nails, so that got hot. So you had to be very careful of grabbing it, and you'd flip it open. The mic's in the way, and then you'd put the pieces of bread in there, and then you would close it up, and that would go against the elements that were within here. Okay, and then you would undo it, and then you would flip it over, and then you do the other sides, right? So now, then they would, hey, we'll put the two pieces in, we'll just push it down, and it pops up. Well, now look at toasters. You can do it to the bagel setting or the strudel setting or a very light setting, or, you can get 4 slices or 8 slices or wide slices or thin slices. So... we can get very innovative over things that we kind of take for granted as this is the way it is. So it's thinking outside the box, doing things in different ways. It has made me get rid of the toaster. I love that little toaster. It still worked. It had that black and white kind of cord on it. Oh my gosh. It was ancient. Anyways, this is about growing prosperity in our lives. Okay, and knowing that the 6 of Wands is underneath this energy, the underlying energy, the King of Pentacles, it's about going after thinking outside the box, looking for the new, the original that we can we can weave into the things that we are already have a foothold in some way or some form. We have the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles is looking at our accomplishments, admiring what we have done to this point in time. Here we design pentacles, and we're looking at them, and we're like, wow, I did this. Like, that's good work. And I could have even made it better. I could have done this to it or that to it. It's about raising the bar on yourself and what you can accomplish by giving your best effort at what you do. It's about doing, taking the time to do it and do it right, and not looking for a shortcut. Not even thinking of a shortcut. And we have the 9 of Wands. Pentacles and Wands on the board. So it's about going forward and really growing our prosperity in life. And how do we do that? Here we stand with a wall of wands behind us. Each of these wands are tall and straight, have great, beautiful foliage on them, growth on them. And those are all the paths that we have walked to get to the here and now. Now, the one we hold in our hand is just short and it's stubby and there's no growth on it whatsoever. All those other ones started out that exact same way. Okay, but we are looking at it saying, do I want to go in towards this path? Will I be able to take this and make it into something wonderful, something grand, something beautiful, something to be proud of? A legacy, perhaps, a destiny, a dynasty, perhaps. I hear dynasty. Share. Tell me what you're doing out there. We're wearing red, so it takes courage, takes strength, takes passion. And we're wearing white, so it is about a new beginning, a new start. And it's saying that the path may not look so great right now, but we are weighing the pros and cons of if we can really walk this path and mold it into what we truly want it to be as the end result, as the goal, the dream, the desire. We'll get an oracle card. Heighten your vitality. The 49 energy. 9 plus 4 is a 13 energy. So sometimes what happens to us isn't so great, but it awakens us up to something truly marvelous, and because it's heightened your vitality, I thought, some of us, we just push ourselves and push ourselves and push ourselves until we drop, until our body says, okay, that's it, we're on strike. And all of a sudden you have a major health issue, whether, it takes you down for several days or several weeks or longer perhaps. Because we didn't take the time to. So the 13 to me is almost like you get this little warning, that maybe you need to take a day or two off, that you need some me time. Now, free will says, we can take that advice and run with it and take a couple of days and allow ourselves to heal. But most of us will say, I can push through it. It's just going to be another couple of days. I've got this. Who's going to do it if I don't do it? Of course I'm there for it. Of course I'll do it all. And then, those little clues, those little signals we ignore, and it turns out to be something a lot bigger than. So don't allow that to happen. So those little clues right now are the things telling you that maybe you should take a little bit of time out. I mean, we are coming towards a full moon too. So you could even start, I would think more towards the weekend though, mid-weekend, that you're going to start feeling that I need to just lay back and rest and recuperate. I think that will probably come into play as the weekend comes upon us. Heighten your vitality. Tap into the depths of your being and draw upon your personal power. If you feel like your energy is low, infuse your mind with warmth and sunlight and visualize the light bringing new energy to you. You have electric reserves to draw on. You have energetic reserves to draw on. Allow this energy boost to flow through you. Connect with others or do something that you love to continue creating the change that you need. Spend time with a friend, smile, laughter, share, human touch. Okay, so yeah, take a time out, recharge, rejuvenate yourself. Do things that you want to do, things that make you happy, things that make you jump for joy. And nothing too busy, just take it slow. Take a walk through a park or down a sandy shoreline or an aquarium, a museum, a greenhouse. Let your thoughts roam. This is a beautiful energy to let your thoughts roam. Find your identity. Find your identity. And you know what? Sometimes when we push our frustrations down and we start to become somebody else with that person because of the frustration that we feel and we don't want to bring it back up. And you say, oh, why should I even bother? They're not going to listen, this, that, and the other thing. That is the most, that's a red flag on the energy of today and probably tomorrow. The raccoon. I love the card because I had a pet raccoon. He was so cute. His name was Rocky. Hiding, mirror, writing, and destiny. A person often meets his destiny on the road he took to avoid it. Raccoon tells you that you're hiding from your true self, and so often we lose our identity. It can be connected to career, relationships, friendships. Relationships are a mirror of who we are at the time, and if our self-esteem is low and sad, that is what we'll attract. On the outside, a person or situation may be perceived as the life of the party, but inside, they're crying with confusion. It's never good to create relationships out of illusions or treat them as a patch or a quick fix for what you don't have in your life. They are supposed to be a complement to who you are and help you grow. Both of you or all of you, if you're taking it in the context of friends or coworkers or career. And that doesn't mean we hermit ourselves away. It means that we need to work to heal ourselves, to become the person that we want to be the person that you want in your life. No matter what disappointment you have had in your life, you cannot forget to celebrate who you are. When that job promotion doesn't come through, or the person you hoped was the love of your life just leaves, it's easy to get caught up in the negativity of despair. And that means you're just not at the right spot in your life to attract what you want, so take the time to change that. So I loved how it said, no matter what we might be going through, don't forget to celebrate yourself. That you're more than this crisis or this situation or this drama unfolding, this event happening. You're so much more than that. So stop putting all of your energy and allowing it to absorb all of your creative energy, your love, your empathy, your compassion, your desires, your strength, your confidence. And it's all in there. Okay, maybe one of those words you flinched and said, Telly, oh, that's not me at all. But it is you. Somewhere deep inside, it already is a part of who you are. It's just a muscle, like all the others. We just need to work it for it to become strong and part of who we are, and allowing our self-expression to roam freely, to allow our inner child to roam freely, to experience life with joy in our heart. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.